is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jets going up against the Panthers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. First carry from Matt Forte. Stays on his feet. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
On first down, this is Forte. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And here are the starters offensively. And one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, and many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
On second down, here's Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that takes us from second to third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And now Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across mid. Field and just shy of the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run it here with Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Kaepernick. And Ginn's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you see a base 3-4 team that attacks and moves similar to what we just saw in that play and spills running plays, I often think back to the jump.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Lynch to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, Kaepernick. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hey, 91!
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, Kaepernick. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. Kaepernick now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Forte, the lone running back. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. on the ground. It's Thompson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Little motion now from the tight end. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis-Payne. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Thompson. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it'll bring up third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Kaepernick. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Now Lynch on first down. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Shreds the tackle. Looking deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He dumps it off to Artis Payne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. Oftentimes, when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
He's got time in the pocket. Going deep now for Decker. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Forte, the lone running back. On 3rd down, Lynch. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To Decker over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Forte, the lone running back. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try to run with Forte. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down, here's Lynch. That is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Owen Daniels. And it's 3rd and 5.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Kaepernick now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Kaepernick going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And Ging's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Now Lynch on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. K1 short. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Thompson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Again they run. Again it's Forte. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Anunwa. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And his kick is good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a... Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
4 down.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, Kaepernick gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Fresh set of downs here. Another pistol look here. On 1st down, Kaepernick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2nd down now after the incompletion. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught at the 2. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The tight end changing his position. Kaepernick, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Lynch. To Decker over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Now Lynch to throw. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And it is is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 91! 91! Hey, 91!
Kaepernick looking to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Back 99, Philly, here we go! Here we go! Blue, line it! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now, Charles. They can't seem to get back in the win column.
They have to keep their heads up, get back to their fundamentals, and just play the football they know they're capable of. Don't try and do everything perfect, but also don't just let down and let the season get away from them.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.